You've been lied to about public speaking. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's a skill anyone can build, including you. And if you're still getting that knot in your stomach just thinking about standing in front of an audience, this video is exactly what you need. Stick with me, and by the end, you'll have practical tools to walk into any room, own it, and speak with authority. For too long, public speaking has been framed as something only natural speakers excel at. But here's the truth. Even the most successful speakers once struggled, just like you. The fear of public speaking isn't a personal flaw, it's a deeply wired, natural response. The difference? They found strategies to overcome it, and now you will too. If the idea of delivering a presentation or leading a meeting fills you with dread, this video will give you actionable, no-nonsense tips to rewire that fear into confidence. Let's be real for a second. The fear of public speaking isn't just inconvenient. It's a career-limiting problem. Whether it's speaking up in meetings, delivering a presentation, or simply voicing your thoughts in group settings, fear keeps you small. And when you stay small, you miss out on leadership opportunities, promotions, and the respect you deserve. Here's the kicker. The more you avoid these moments, the more intimidating they become. Avoidance feeds fear. You might tell yourself you'll speak up next time, but when that next time rolls around, it's the same story all over again. If this sounds familiar, it's not because something is wrong with you. It's because no one ever taught you the tools to manage that fear effectively. 1. The science of public speaking anxiety. First, let's talk about what's happening inside your body when you're scared to speak in public. When you feel nervous, your brain senses danger. It kicks on the fight or flight response. Your heart races, your palms sweat, and your throat tightens. It's the same response as if you were being chased by a lion. Except, in this case, the lion is a conference room full of people. The key is not trying to stop these feelings. That's impossible. Instead, you learn to manage them. 2. Reframe your nerves. Change your perspective. Most people try to fight their nerves, but here's the thing. Nervousness and excitement feel almost identical physiologically. Your heart beats faster. Your breath quickens. Instead of telling yourself, "I'm nervous," try saying, "I'm excited." This small shift in self-talk can completely change how you approach public speaking moments. You're not trying to eliminate fear. You're channeling it into energy. 3. Prepare like a pro. Practice in layers. The biggest mistake people make when preparing for a speech is trying to memorize every word. This only makes you more anxious if you forget something. Instead, break it into layers. Layer 1. Get clear on your main idea, the key message you want people to walk away with. Layer 2. Develop 3 supporting points that reinforce your main message. Layer 3. Practice delivering your speech conversationally, as if you were talking to a friend. Forget about perfection. Focus on flow. The more natural your delivery, the more confident you'll feel. Practice in low-stakes settings. Confidence doesn't come from thinking, it comes from doing. You need to practice speaking often, but it doesn't have to be on a big stage. Start small. Volunteer to lead short updates in team meetings. Speak up during casual conversations. Practice your presentation in front of a friend or even record yourself. These low-stakes moments build your speaking muscles, so when it's time for a high-stakes presentation, you'll feel much more prepared. Imagine this. You've practiced. You've reframed your nerves. The moment to speak has arrived and the old fear starts to creep in. But this time you do something different. You smile. Research shows that smiling, even when forced, sends a signal to your brain that you're safe. And as you begin to speak, you realize something incredible. The fear isn't as strong as it used to be. You feel yourself settling into your rhythm. Even if your voice shakes or your hands tremble, you keep going. Why? Because you've learned that fear doesn't mean you're not ready. It just means you're growing. And the more you push through, the more your confidence grows. The journey from fearful to fearless speaker isn't about never feeling nervous again. It's about learning to manage that nervous energy and using it to your advantage. Public speaking is a skill, and like any other skill, it gets better with practice. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present, prepared, and real with your audience. The key takeaway? You don't need to be fearless to be effective. The real magic happens when you show up, nerves and all, and speak anyway. Confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision that something else matters more. Hit subscribe if you're ready to start building the confidence to own every room you walk into.